Ladies and gentlemen, the best high school band in the land. Good morning, everyone, and it is a beautiful day in Austintown, Ohio, as we have arrived at this special time, graduation weekend at Austintown Fitch High School. I'm Tom Mock, and I'm honored to be with you on this special day. And before we get started, a tradition, a message for our graduates. We are here to celebrate all of you, representing the best and brightest of our community. But before we start this gathering of inspiration and celebration, how about a shout out, graduates, for the proud people in the stands with us here today, they being your parents, grandparents, guardians, and other family members who have helped you along the way to reach this special day. Let's give them a salute. Thank you, everyone. You could be seated. To all of you, this class of 2017 is the 94th class to graduate from Fitch High School. It is 396 members strong. The class flower is the orchid, the class color is blue, and the class song is Good Riddance, Time of Your Life by Green Day. This Fitch graduating class and the 93 before it are linked by a profound respect and honor for the United States of America. With that, I ask you to rise again if you are able and direct your attention to the stars and stripes. And remember those of yesterday and today who have and continue to defend our freedoms. It is time for our national anthem with the Fitch High School Band under the direction of Mr. Wes O'Connor. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now please direct your attention to stage right, which is actually to your left, as we welcome another tradition of our graduation ceremony. Our Fitch Concert Choir will now approach the stage as they gather for their graduation performance. Their song is appropriately titled For Good. These talented students are under the direction and dedication of Mr. William Klein. Ladies and gentlemen, our Fitch Concert Choir.
People come into our lives for a reason.
our talented concert choir led by Mr. Klein, definitely one of the crown jewels of our school system. Young ladies and men, thank you very much. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have some important farewell or commencement messages from the leadership of the Fitch class of 2017. Let's welcome our class president, Tiffany Aliberti, and Aaron Aliff. And Aaron is representing the class from the partnership with the Mahoning County Career and Technical Center. Tiffany and Aaron.
Good morning. As we graduate today, we leave Fitch High School with memories that we will cherish forever. Memories of insane football games, memories of crowd surfers at prom, memories of our favorite teachers, and so many more. I know I'll miss Mr. Burneye greeting us with a smile on his face every morning in his crossing guard uniform in front of the school, getting yelled at by the cops for attempting to change the senior countdown before 7:20, and heated debates from Mr. Montgomery's freshman history class. Our class has also seen Niagara Falls erupt in the sophomore hallway and Mrs. Williams' storage closet throughout our years at Fitch. Moreover, our class chose forget what's gone, appreciate what remains, and look forward to what's coming next as our class motto, and that suits us well. Although our time at Fitch is done, we could still appreciate the memories this school provided us with and all the great times we have had with the people in this building. As we look forward to what is coming next, we are all branching out in different directions, but there is no doubt in my mind we will all be successful in our future endeavors. Good luck, and I wish nothing but the best for everyone in the class of 2017. Thank you.
Hello. I was asked to talk to you about my experience at MCCTC, and I would like to ask you one question. Where else could I go that I could go from being in a 300-degree burning container filled with black smoke to the toilet blackout to going to math class next period? MCCTC was my answer. At MCCTC, the academics are just as good as the lab programs themselves. The teachers, the faculty, and everybody else at the school always strive to do one thing, and that is become more, which is MCCTC's school motto. This is all I really have. Thank you.
Okay, we ask if our valedictorians can come forward, please. Now, this is one of the more inspirational portions of our commencement ceremony each year, some storytelling from our valedictorians. Let's offer them a warm welcome right now. And we will begin this important part of our ceremony with our class president, Tiffany Aliberti, who will be entering the Northeast Ohio School of Medicine this fall to continue her studies.
Hello again. I desire to end my high school career just like I began it, with procrastination. For the sake of carrying on a tradition, I decided to write the speech at 11 p.m. last night because procrastination is just part of who I am. I would like to thank the people that have been instrumental to my success over the past 4 years. First, I would like to thank my parents for always pushing me to be the best I can and for always supporting me while in pursuit of my dreams. Next, I would like to thank my sister Kaylee for acting as my alarm clock, asking me if she can wear my clothes every morning at 6 a.m. on the dot. My brother Dominic has always assisted me by ensuring that I stay awake every night to study by playing music I can listen along to so generously from across the hall. Fitch High School has provided me with the opportunity to make friendships that will last a lifetime. Without my two best friends and boyfriend I have met at Fitch, I would not have made it to today sane. They encourage me constantly, saying one more chapter of annotating Moby Dick is not as bad as it seems. Or, most recently, they told me, it's the last quarter of senior year, you can't develop senioritis now. In conclusion, I would not be on the stage without the tremendous support system I have accumulated over the years. Thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, especially distinguished guests, administration officials, families, friends, and of course, fellow graduates. My name is Jeffrey Senedak, and it is both an honor and a pleasure to be standing before all of you here today. Before I commence my speech, I feel it is necessary to express my gratitude to the people who have remained cornerstones of my life thus far. I would like to thank my grandparents for their unwavering love and support, my parents for their discipline and encouragement, my teachers for their inspiration and challenges, my friends for their honesty and laughter, and my girlfriend for the constant motivation that she provided me with to score better than her on every single test we ever took. I would also like to thank the authors of the SparkNote articles that helped me to decipher certain parts of Moby Dick that appeared to be written in a foreign dialect. Without these individuals pushing me and sometimes threatening me to continue my education, I would not be half the man I am today, nor would I be literate enough to give this speech. It seems like it was just yesterday and we strolled through the hallowed halls of Fitch High as timid freshmen, wondering where we need to go to purchase pool passes. And now our 3, 6, or even 12-year academic careers in the Austintown local school district are reaching a pinnacle. It's hard to capture what the school has meant to me for the past 4 years in just 1 minute. However, I know that I will miss inhaling several pounds of baby powder at football games and heckling opposing basketball players from our boisterous student section. Although our last day as high school students have been filled with waves of conflicting emotions, I think that they can best be described through the words of Dr. Seuss. Don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened. If this were the case, I'd be smiling for the next 3 months until college starts and the ominous clouds of crippling student debt begin to loom over my head. Regardless of your experiences over the past 4 years, we've all shaped each other, for better or for worse. Your popularity or class ranking in high school means nothing from this day forward, because the only thing that will endure the test of time will be our friendships with one another. There's no doubt in my mind that all of you will fly through the turbulence of life, pursue your dreams and aspirations without wavering, and soar above any of the competition you may face, because after all, we are all Falcons. Thank you and congratulations to the class of 2017.
Hi, I'm Haley Kovach. Like most, if not all of the others, I also have a series of thank yous I would like to share. I would like to thank my mom, dad, and my siblings Brandon, Amber, and Zoe for their support and encouragement in the forms of laughs and chocolate over the years. Next, I thank my friends who have navigated me through the halls, checked my papers, including this speech, and took me away from my books and homework to have fun, memorable days. Thank you to my coaches, advisors, and teachers who have taught me various lessons and have shown me the importance of having a passion for what you do. Lastly, I would like to thank Fernando, the owner of Wedgwood Pizza, for instilling happiness in my family and I when we see a red and green box sitting on the kitchen table, considering we average about 2 pizza nights a week throughout the year. One thing I will miss most will be dancing on the sidelines on Friday nights. After many nights of coming home with a fight song stuck in my head, I would like to address 2 words that always caught my attention. Never surrender. These words clearly indicate that we never surrender, except maybe on a test or 2. However, we have overcome the obstacles necessary to be here today and are capable of moving forward. I would like to cap it off by saying, show up, smile, and good luck.
My name is Joseph Chepke, and I am humbled to stand before you all this morning as one of the 2017 valedictorians. It is surreal to think that just 4 years ago, we all jumped on the roller coaster ride that is high school. I could not have made it to this stage if it weren't for the support from my teachers and friends, as well as the love and encouragement from my family, especially my mother, father, brother, and sister. This ride was fast but action-packed, as we struggled to find ourselves while flying around life-altering turns and crashing into valleys, only to be saved by the tracks pushing us to this moment. Now it is time for a new journey and a new ride, one full of new obstacles, twists, turns, hills, and valleys. I'd like to leave you all with some advice. Be bold, be brave, and be confident. Don't look back, focus on the future, move onward and upward. Never forget that the pain you may be feeling cannot compare to the joy that is coming. The greatest challenge in life is discovering who you are, and the second is being happy with what you find. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2017.
Good morning. My name is Morgan Coleman, but some of you may know me better as Toe. I would like to begin by thanking my family, friends, teachers, and the other staff at Fitch High School for the endless support in helping me get where I am today. 4 years ago, the words we heard constantly were, "If you're lost, don't be afraid to ask for help." We attempted to locate all of our classes after receiving our schedules and maps on pickup day, anxious to walk in the doors of an unfamiliar school. People told us, "Enjoy your 4 years at Fitch because they will go by in the blink of an eye." The years spent adjusting passed, and now we are sophomores. We knew the school like the back of our hand now. We traded riding the bus for driving to school as licensed drivers, and we sat at lunch in the half-empty cafeteria on prom day wishing that we could attend or at least vote. Once again, things changed, and we were now upperclassmen. We were blasted with, "Make sure you take your ACT," and "Start thinking of where to apply," but we weren't quite there yet. We wish we were seniors. We were so close. Finally, it was our year. We attended our last homecoming, prom, football game, and had our senior nights. We finalized our decisions for the coming years and finally received the cap and gown we felt like we waited so long for. Senioritis hit an all-time high as the year came to an end. Despite what all of our English teachers said, we managed to pull off finishing an entire senior memory book the week it was due. We walked out the same doors on our last day that we walked in as nervous freshmen, but we were confident. The day is here, and I can say that those who told me high school would fly by, you are absolutely right. We have all adapted to change throughout the years as we moved up the ladder of seniority. However, the biggest change is yet to come. As we all move forward to the next stage of our lives, we should never forget where we came from and how Fitch has shaped us into who we are today. We will always be from Austintown, and we will forever be Falcons. Best of luck, and congrats to the class of 2017.
Okay, good morning, everyone. I'm Anna Haar, so we're here. I think it's safe to say that some of us have been waiting for this day since freshman year. As seniors, we are often asked if we're ready to be done. And I think the truth is, as busy, sleep-deprived students, we tend to get caught up in a routine. And I think every one of us, including myself, has responded with an immediate yes at some point to that question. We go to class, come home, go to extracurriculars, go to work, come back home, find some spare time to eat, do homework, study, go to sleep, and repeat. This constant cycle is consuming and can cause us to wish away the days searching for the escape of the weekend. But we must be stronger than this. If we live our lives continually looking forward, we will miss out on what is right in front of us. As Mrs. Carcelli's favorite, Henry David Thoreau, once said, "You must live in the present, launch yourself on every wave, find your eternity in each moment. Fools stand on their island opportunities and look toward another land. There is no other land, there is no other life but this." It wasn't until our last day of school that it hit me. I hadn't slept in 2 days. I was stressed out, running on caffeine, and making my way to Mrs. Williams' room to take the second part of our physics final. As I made my way across the front of the building, I stepped around the Falcon without even thinking. I only walked a little further before I realized. I spent 4 years avoiding the Falcon at the front of the building, and this would be my last time. It sounds stupid that something so little could mean so much, but it's the little things in this place and the people inside that make it so special. Like Mr. Burneye outside in his neon jacket directing traffic in the morning no matter the weather. Seeing the graduation year up in the stands, Mrs. Morton using only purple Expo markers because the other ones smell bad. The crazy themes for Friday night football games, Senora Bass spattering off Spanish to whoever enters her room, Anthony's dad counting down 1, 2, and 3 while taking our school pictures, or even just getting popcorn every Friday. To break this cycle, we must take the time to recognize the little things like these and appreciate what is right there in front of us. Fitch High School has given me some of the best years of my life, and I would like to thank all of you for that. I would also like to thank the staff because you are all extraordinary. I know for a fact that I would not be where I am today without the amazing educators in this building. With that being said, I would like to change my answer. No, I am not ready to be done, but I am excited to see what the future holds for myself and every one of you. So my fellow students, parents, teachers, and administration, I leave you with this. Live your life in the right now and savor every moment. Don't let life pass you by. The future is but a dream. And in the words of Chris Burneye, that's all I've got to say.
My name is Chris Gerberry, and to one-up Tiffany, I was up at 12:51 last night writing this speech in which I had known about for nearly 4 years. This was only made possible by coming to play school every day, as Carl Jones would say. I would like to make this as short as possible to spare those dying of heat stroke. Many of you may not care or even be listening to what all of us smart kids have to say, but to my family and teachers, I say thank you. I owe all my success to you. God bless.
Okay. Well, in a minute, I can't really say something that would change your lives or allow you to see a new perspective on your sentient existence. So I'm just going to shout out some of the most influential seniors of my high school career. First off, Josh Moxley. Thank you so much for helping me lead Smash Club this year. I couldn't have done it without you. Next, Devin Sigley. I'm glad to experience the Titan Business Program with you, where we successfully went bankrupt together. Next, David Carr. Thank you for making me laugh so hard I would pee my pants in German class. Next is Tim Gay. I gotta say, man, I love your terrible puns and experiencing brown bag and RDE with you. Next, thank you, Tony Phillips, for getting me jacked, at the gym. And then next, Jacob Rodish. We had some of the best conversations in the car together where we talk about world issues and the most ridiculous topics ever. And then last but not least, thank you, Eric Henderson. You're with me since the beginning, where we experienced grueling swim practices and even a grueling physics class as juniors together. So thank you very much.
Hello, class of 2017. I'm Eric Henderson, and throughout our years in high school, we've learned many things. We've learned that Wednesdays are Coca's Pizza days, that the school actually doesn't have a swimming pool, that Fitch bucks are more valuable than US dollars, and that Mr. Burneye absolutely loves cupcakes. Today, we've discovered that the gym gets kind of hot during graduation, and Fitch has come a long way since we began high school. We are among the first to purchase the school's state-of-the-art parking passes and walk the halls for 4 minutes instead of 3 in between classes. There were also some surprises along the way. Who knew that you could get chips from the vending machine for 50 cents during certain months instead of, what were they normally, like 75 cents, $1? And then who knew that the ceiling could implode at any moment on any given winter day? Shout out to Mrs. Williams' class. And while none of these memories will prepare us for the outside world, they are what made our high school experience truly unique. We experienced more than just academics. As graduates of Fitch High School, we will carry with us the comfort in knowing we are prepared for the next stage of our lives and have the capabilities to succeed in our future endeavors. Thank you for embarking on this journey with me, class of 2017. Now it is the time we went our separate ways and pursued our dreams. I wish everyone the best of luck. Go Falcons.
Hi, everybody. I am going to be both like everybody that said they ran late on their speech. I wrote mine at 8:30 this morning, so don't expect good things from me. So since there were like a lot of us, we were only given a minute, so I'm going to try to keep this short and simple. So regardless of all the sleep-deprived and train wreck moments I've had up to this day, the ride's been pretty smooth. The one time I saw a pigeon on the Fitch High School second floor when the ceilings concave down, basically, as I walked through the front doors, and that pretty much sums up my Fitch High School experience. I came into the school not really fitting in, not really knowing what I should do, and I was here to get an education, and I was unable to leave until everybody has helped me out. I like to say thank you to my family and my friends. My family for dealing with me and my late night procrastination and having them drive me out to Walmart literally at midnight to get supplies. And my friends for dealing with me going to Denny's and Walmart late in the middle of the night, possibly going on till 2 in the morning. I went through Moby Dick, and Moby Dick, after I went through that, I realized 2 things. Google Docs can slow down after 40 plus pages, and you can open up to around more than 20 tabs on Google Chrome before it starts slowing down and giving up on you. After seeing the so many weird things that's happened in the past 12 years, Fitch has become almost like a weird second home to me. And I like to say that I'm pretty sad leaving this place. I've calculated it out, and we spent about 1,211 hours in this school. And let's be honest, a good half of us are terrified for the future. If not terrified, then unsure. We're about to leave the K through 12 train and go into something different and new. I wish everybody good luck and hope your experiences line up with good timing to land yourself the life you've always wished for. If anybody is even a little bit anxious like me, I hope this quote by Charles Bukowski assuages your fears. If you're going to try, go all the way. There is no other feeling like that. You will be alone with the gods, the nights will flame with fire. You will ride straight to perfect laughter. It's the only good fight there is. Good luck, class of 2017. Hopefully you guys will make it out of here.
I know you all have high expectations for this. Like my other fellow valedictorians, or at least some of them, I too experience procrastination at every level, at every stage of my education. Up until now, when they say they were up until 11 o'clock or they woke up early, maybe 8:30 to get their speech ready, I didn't prepare one because I wanted to go straight from the heart and represent my experience here at Fitch High School. Always unsure of myself, but then I always come out on top anyway. My family and friends and my beautiful and brilliant girlfriend in the audience, they know that they mean the world to me, so no words that I can say here can ever express how much I love them. But I wanted to say that when we walk out of this school, we're going to be taking off our caps and our gowns. We're going to be hanging up, maybe putting them in garment bags in the back of our closet for the next however many decades until we're all gone. And we have to know that from this day forward until the day we die, our education is not over with. Some of us are going to be going into STEM majors, art majors, history majors, and being in school for 4, 8, 12 years. And after we finally graduate from those colleges and universities or trade schools, we're still not done with our education. Our loving family, our loving friends are still going to teach us things that no school ever could. And I'm glad that all 390-something of you have, each and every one of you have taught me something, and my family and friends in the audience all know what they've taught me. So I'd like to say thank you, Fitch High School, for changing me as a person, making me a better person, and good luck for the rest of your lives. Thank you.
Hey, I'm Devin Sigley. It's difficult to say anything that hasn't already been covered by those who came before me. So to speed this thing up, I'm going to keep it simple. I'd like to first thank my parents, especially my mom, for always pushing me to finish my assignments in a timely manner, even if her attempts were often in vain. I'd also like to thank my brothers for setting a high standard. My goal of outdoing them is what has brought me to this point. As Vince Lombardi once said, the price of success is hard work, dedication to the job at hand, and the determination that whether we win or lose, we have applied the best of ourselves to the task at hand. With that, I give my congratulations to all of you. May we each find success in our futures.
Good morning, administrators, teachers, parents, friends, and of course, the graduating class of 2017. My name is Nick Stevens. Today we become graduates of Fitch High School. It was only 4 years ago that we entered this building thinking that this day would never come. Those 4 years passed in the blink of an eye, and as you sit here today, you can't help but think, what does the future hold? The exceptional learning experience that all of our teachers have provided for us will serve as a platform that we can use to launch ourselves into our desired futures. Every one of us will choose our own path. Some of us will choose to attend college and further education. Some of us will head straight for the workforce, and the others will pursue military careers and put their lives on the line each and every day in order to defend this wonderful country. The great Michael Jordan once said, obstacles don't have to stop you. If you run into a wall, don't turn around and give up. Figure out how to climb it, go through it, or even walk around it.
Challenges will present themselves while striving for success in the future, but what I'm asking from each of you and from myself is to face those challenges with everything you have. Getting by doing the bare minimum doesn't help the world as a whole. The amount of effort you put into your individual success is what benefits society. I would like to once again congratulate the class of 2017 on graduating from high school. It is surely a great accomplishment and something in which you should take pride in. I wish everyone the best of luck in your future endeavors and look forward to a bright future in which we achieve great things, live life without fear, follow our dreams, and of course, witness Cleveland Browns Super Bowl victory. Thank you.
All right, some very important messaging there. Be fearless. We are all lifelong learners. And the most important of all, always remember to thank Mom. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the superintendent of the Austintown Local School District, Mr. Vince Colaluca. Vince.
Thank you, Tom. You know, when we, as parents, we always have aspirations for our kids to do better than us. And as superintendent, I want every class that we graduate to do better than we had as students, and then we had the class before. And I can tell you this, the seniors that just gave speeches, especially those that either did them last night, did their speech this morning, or just, winged it, I spent 3 months on mine. So you guys definitely have done better than me already, so we were very successful as a school district, no question about it. One more round of applause for our valedictorians and their speeches. Great job. If you're not in our unbelievable speech and debate team, it is very difficult to stand up here in front of about 4,000 people. So you did a great job. For me, good morning. On behalf of the Board of Education, Administration, teaching staff, welcome to Austintown Fitch High School. Greetings to the parents, grandparents, families, and friends of the class of 2017. Commencement is a very important day in the lives of the young people that sit before me. I want to talk to you a little bit about the class song, Good Riddance by Green Day. I was planning on singing the song, but my daughter reminded me with this scratchy voice it would not be very good. Then I remembered I've had a wonderful opportunity to spend a lot of time with two of our senior classmates today. I had an opportunity to coach AAU basketball for several years, 7th grade all the way through 11th grade, and two of those gentlemen are graduating today, Brandon Jackson and Larry Harrington. And I remember when we won a lot of games, and those guys always sung after the game, so I thought it'd be great if we can have Larry and Brandon come up and sing their class song today. I'm going to go over a few points of the class song because I think it's a pretty amazing song that they picked. The lead singer, Billy Joe, now sit down, Larry. All right. Lead singer, Billy Joe Armstrong, wrote this song when his girlfriend moved to Ecuador. Although your class song may not have been triggered by a relationship, the song really does have a lot of great life lessons in it. Some lyrics from the song. Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. You are now embarking on another journey in your life. That journey will be largely based on the path you take. So make sure you make the right choice. The song goes on to say, so make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. You will often go through hard times and ask yourself, why is this happening to me? But always trust in that in time there will be a lesson in those tough times. The song goes on to say, so take the photograph and still frames in your mind. And I think this is really important. Make sure to stop and take wonderful memories along the way. Sometimes we rush through life and we really don't stop and think about the wonderful times that you've had. In closing in the song, something unpredictable, but in the end is right. We don't always know where the road will lead, but in the end, it's always what was meant to be. And when you look back, I hope you had the time of your life. Take time to be grateful for those who have helped you reach this day. Your teachers, classmates, administrators, but most of all, your family, who have loved you and supported you. As a superintendent of schools, I'd be remiss for not thanking you for being such great ambassadors for the Austintown schools and the community of Austintown. When you walk out the door today, remember your class song theme. I hope you had the time of your life. You have been equipped with the tools for life. From your parents, the great teachers you've had over your 13-year career in Austintown, and some may have been a little bit shorter. Have the courage to pursue your dreams. Today is not goodbye, but good beginnings. Make your future. Good luck and congratulations to the class of 2017. And now I want all the seniors to rise and thank your second mom for what she's done for you for 4 years, and give her a round of applause. Mrs. Busico coming up to talk to you.
I still can't see over this podium, and I don't have my little step stool. Haley, we forgot it. Good morning, parents, families, friends, and all 396 of my children in the class of 2017. It's been a wild, never a dull moment, an amazing 4 years. You came here to shine, and shine you did. Some accolades achieved by the class of 2017 are 13 valedictorians and 40 honors diploma recipients. 95 students were honored at the PTSA Scholastic Banquet for maintaining a 3.5 or higher cumulative GPA. And 119 students were inducted into our National Honor Society. Over 80% of this class plans to attend a 4-year college. 3 students were awarded full ride scholarships to Dartmouth, Worcester, and West Point. Other institutions that students were accepted into are Northeast Ohio Medical University, The Ohio State University, Duquesne University, John Carroll University, and the University of Southern California. Various students have been accepted into honors programs in universities throughout Ohio, and 10 students have enlisted into the armed forces and plan to serve our country. Now's for the good stuff. I told them to hold on and wait for it. 122 local scholarships were awarded to our seniors last Thursday, totaling $95,000. Over $6.2 million in college scholarship monies were offered to these fine students. Students accepted $3.5 million in scholarship monies, which is almost $1 million more than the average accepted by classes at Fitch High School. Congratulations, guys. This is truly amazing. Words will never explain how proud I am of each and every one of you. At times, it was an uphill battle, the tears and the anxiety, but once on top of that hill, there was laughter, smiles, and calmness. You did it. You made it. You accomplished this life goal. Please, guys, take a moment. I want you to look around. Look at your family in the stands, the person sitting next to you, your friends. Remember this moment because you did it. Stay true to yourself, stay true to your dreams, and never give up on you. Enjoy this life and remember that it is about the journey and not the destination. Finally, students, I will miss your Post-it notes on my desk or on my wall. I will miss you raiding my office for food. I will miss your clay projects, your lunches in my refrigerator, your frantic emails, but most of all, I will miss all of you. Congratulations and thank you. I would now like to introduce our principal, Mr. Burney.
The first thing I would like to do is recognize 3 groups of people who are here with us today who help make sure that this school system is what it is. First, I'd like to recognize our Austintown Police Department. We have an incredible relationship with the Austintown Police Department. Every single day, they are on campus at all of our buildings, and they keep this place safe, and we have the utmost respect for them. I also would like to recognize our Board of Education, and that would include our President, Mr. Alex Bagno. Let's hold our applause till I say all of them. Vice President, Mrs. Kathy Mock, Dr. David Ritchie, Mr. Ken Jakubek, and Mr. Harold Porter. And also our central office team, led by our Superintendent, Mr. Cole Luca, Assistant Superintendent, Mr. Jeremy Batchelor, Director of Instruction for grades 6 through 12, Mr. Salee, Director of Instruction for grades K through 5, Ms. Polish, our Treasurer, Mr. A.J. Giannetti, and our Director of Human Resources, Ms. Marianne Herschel. I'd like to personally thank 3 brothers of mine. That would be Dave Pierens, Mike Sonner, and Ben Baldner. The 4 of us, as a principal team here, always need to model leadership and collaboration for everyone, and I greatly appreciate those men. So before you receive the Burn Ice Sermon class of 2017, I'm going to acknowledge 2 groups. I'm going to be repeating what other people have done, but there's a reason why. You got to remember your roots and those who helped you to get where you are today. To your immediate family members, that is your roots. I'm blessed at age 48 that both my mother and father are still living. And I'm here today because of my roots, because of the investment that they've put in my life. You're here today because of your family, your extended family, and some friends who are like family. I also want to acknowledge and thank the educators of Austintown Fitch High School, as well as the educators and staff of the entire Austintown Local School District. They have added value to your lives. They have equipped you so that you can make a difference in not just the United States, but in a global marketplace. Family and friends, we know you're excited, and I know you're very excited. And in a little while, I will absolutely, positively command you to remain dead silent as I read every single name, and you will be dead silent. Not one person will say a word, because that's a tradition here. But now is not that time. Let's make some noise. You ready for the Burn Ice Sermon? Let's do this. Graduates, you are digital natives. You ever heard that term before? You are digital natives. The internet and technology are absolutely normal for you. You have 24-hour access to news and events in the United States and around the world. You have the ability to communicate to anybody, anywhere, anytime, and that's just simply normal to you. Our oldest daughter, Hannah, right now is in Croatia for 6 weeks on a mission trip. Many of you know that, and I didn't even tell you that until now because of technology and internet. Now let's think about this. My daughter is somewhere in Europe. I can't comprehend where Europe is unless I look at a map. It takes more than 5,000 miles to get there by airplane. Right now, she's 6 hours ahead of us time-wise. And for her and you guys, that means nothing. That's normal. Oh well. It's like she is at a mall in Columbus, Ohio somewhere, because it's normal to you, because of the internet and because of technology. You don't even blink. Now I want to tell you something about that, digital natives. Something in response to what I just said. Actually, I'm not going to say it. My good friend, Sir Isaac Newton, is going to say it. Our science teachers are going to be so impressed right now. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. Listen carefully, digital natives. The equal and opposite reaction of today's innovative technology can become your worst threat tomorrow. Your worst threat to the career opportunity that you so desire. I'm talking about a threat that could absolutely, positively destroy your chances of reaching your maximum potential. And if you don't work hard fighting against this threat, I promise you, your entire adult life, you will be unsatisfied. And you'll never really know why. So I'm going to tell you why now, so you don't have to be unsatisfied. The threat I am talking about is choosing not to develop human-to-human, face-to-face relationships with others. Here's an example of what I'm talking about. When you're at a job interview someday, and you so want this job, the interview team will not care how many likes you get on your Instagram account. At the end of the interview, you're most likely going to be asked this question. We've had 85 people apply for this position. What makes you different from all the other applicants? They will not care how many friends you have on Snapchat. Hashtag listen. Your ability to build meaningful and authentic relationships, human to human, face-to-face relationships will be the deal breaker, will be the one thing that causes you to earn that job or get a phone call that says, you're not what we're looking for. Now, for those of you who have ears, I hope you're listening to me. Human-to-human relationships, are you ready? Involves flesh, not smartphones. Human-to-human relationships involves skin, not social media. There is a guy named Hugh Halter. He's the author of a book. Are you ready for this? It's titled Flesh. He explains that skin matters. For example, why are tattoos so powerful and so meaningful? Because it's part of their skin. It tells a story. Flesh is one of the most vulnerable parts of our human bodies because we experience the world through our skin. Flesh is oftentimes the reason why people get judged, abused, enslaved, or even stereotyped because of flesh. Dude, listen, I understand technology is really important, and your competence level of technology is absolutely important for what you want to do someday. After all, sitting in front of me, this is what I see. Registered nurses, software application developers, carpenters, electricians, welders, military cyber operations officers, market research analysis, public school educators, physicians, surgeons, military geospatial intelligence imagery specialists. I couldn't even say that. Heavy truck and trailer truck drivers, wholesale and manufacturing sales representatives, construction managers, accountants, auditors, biomedical and civil engineers, dental hygienists, physical therapists, occupational therapists. Could I go on? Of course I could go on. Without a doubt, a strong competence in technology will be needed to be successful in all of those careers. But I want to remind you of the single most important thing when you choose your career path. People, are you ready? People are not projects. People are not meant to be converted or programmed. They're not projects. People crave safe and supporting relationships. People want to know that somebody believes in them and is rooting for them. People have stories to tell, and they want to know if somebody wants to listen to them. People are lost, broken, wounded, neglected, and they live in quiet desperation, wondering, does anybody care about me? People, unfortunately, compare their body image to the silly models that you see on the front of Hollister, when in reality, people are wondering, does anybody love me just the way I am? Graduating class of 2017, your ability to grow human-to-human, face-to-face relationships is the most powerful and most important skill set that you better grow, because that is the only thing that will define you from the rest when the future employers are looking to hire somebody. Because the person who has developed that strong skill set of investing in human relationships, the employer will simply say, we need to hire this person before someone else does. And the question is, will that be you? It's just about time to read the names. Austintown Fitch High School class of 2017, you have 100% met the graduation requirements of Austintown, of the Austintown Board of Education, the Mahoning County Board of Education, and the Ohio Department of Education. I can now present you with your diplomas. But before I do, and this is the time, audience, everybody in here deserves the respect of hearing their son or daughter's name read without any distractions. You will hold all of your applause and you will remain silent until every single name has been presented. Row 1, please come forward. Tiffany Aliberti, Jeffrey Senedak, Dana Scott, Haley Kovach, Katie O'Brien, Joseph Chepke III, Morgan Coleman, Cameron Dombrowski, Christopher Gerberry, Anna Haar, Eric Henderson, Wendy Liu, Jacob Rodesh, Devin Sigley. Nicholas Stevens. Aaron Aliff. Brandon Akushevsky. DeAndre Allen. DeShara Allen. Stephen Allen. Jacob Amro. Sammy Anderson. Kylie Anthony. Aurora Anzavino. Ross Bailey. Marquise Barbell. Michael Barsda. Amber Rom. Tyler Bartell. Joshua Batchelor. Jayla Beasley Williams. Leah Beatty. Austin Beck. Matthew Bellish. Maria Beltran. Michael Beshara. Christopher Beverly. Cody Bellick. Elijah Blackburn. Grant Blackburn. Megan Blackburn. Joseph Blankenship. Lucas Blick. Charles Bowers. Bratasia Brown. Samara Brown Eldridge. Zachary Bruff. Bryce Bucci. Ashley Buck. Zane Burbick. Austin Burgos. Dominic Burrich. Anibal Bastios. Robert Codwell. Faith Campbell. Kaylee Campbell. Malcolm Capiti. Tyler Karras. Devin Carlini. Christopher Carpenter. David Carr. Anthony Catoro. Austin Senefani. Logan Chambers. Sierra Childers. Peyton Cioli, Aaron Service, Adam Service, Katera Clark, Dominic Colabella, Michaela Contestable, Gary Cool, Devin Craven, Morgan Crawford, Jayla Crawley, Victoria Cruz, Javante Curry, Taylor Dasher, Lucas Dalambakis, Nicholas D'Amico, Noah Davies, Erica Dechock, Antonio DeFrank, Jeffrey Desco, Dominique DiGiacomo, Allison Dillon, Jeremy Dorbish, Darian Dudzik, David Durda, Michaela Durkin, Taylor Eckelberger, Bria Eldridge, Peyton Ellert, Madeline Everhart, Andrew Fairbanks, Amanda Fanning, Monique Faulkner, Candace Farine, Kevin Ferguson, Brittany Floyd, Diamond Ford, Jeffrey Fox, Zachary Fuller, Joel Fuso, Kelsey Gartland, Ryan Gavalier, Timothy Gay, Madison Glavick, Cameron Godwin, Lauren Good, Shaylin Graham, Alec Greathouse, Daniel Griner, Colin Griffin, Alyssa Grinstead, Michael Grossick Flora, Emily Haggerty, John Hahn, Alec Hamilton, Connor Haar. Lawrence Harrington. Jacob Harris. Eric Harver. Sierra Hassan. Dylan Hatton. Cameron Hefner. Zachary Herman. Ariana Harriet. Michaela Hibbs. William Hollis. Stephen Ripko. Madeline Hines. Brandon Jackson. Mason Jenkins. Joey Hitomo. Shelby Johnson. Angelica Kopechik. Abby Kelly. Cameron Kelty. Rachel Kilbasa. Rebecca Kilbasa. Madeline Kist. Joshua Kitchen. Andrew Claypack. Hunter Kloss. Spencer Clemma. Ashley Klepek. Elizabeth Knight. Jarrett Knight. Tesla Karoti. Cameron Costco. Ian Koch. Alyssa Kovacs. Taylor Kojal. Zachary Crone. Timothy Kabaki. Shane Kunovich. Caitlin Ladd. Giovanna Lagamba. Bailey Lambert. Anthony Latimer. Brittany Latimer. Brianna Lavery. Mercedes Lawrence. Clayton Lehman. Cameron Lewis. Caitlin Lewis. Fabi List. Tyler Linton. Jason Long. Sebastian Loymans. Jasmine Loyan. Mackenzie Lukness. Terrion Lumsden. Anna Lynch. Natalie Lynn. Sierra Majaj. Tanner Makel. Alex Magnolia, Richard Maher, Levi Malashevsky, Amy Marshall, Lauren Marsteller, Breasia Martin, Maya Martin, Kiera Mason, Zachary McBride, Valerie McCaffrey, Megan McLean, Julia McMenamin, Dakota Miglitz, Michelle Mikolai, John Mikovich, Rebecca Miller, Tyler Minkevich, Callie Monaco, Hannah Moore, Nicholas Andrew Moore, Sienna Morales Sweeney, Drake Morris, Grace Morrison, Brandon Morton, Brock Morton, Justin Michella, Sierra Mossholder, Joshua Moxley, Brett Moyer, Peyton Mraz, Jacqueline Muccio, Alan Mukabia, Justin Neff, Grace Offerdahl, Austin Olenek, Brandon Oliver, Markira Ortello, Aziza Pace, Sapphire Padilla, Marco Perry, Jillian Paul, Noah Pichatsko, Austin Pershing, Hannah Peterson, Danielle Pizzulo, Marissa Pizzulo, Joseph Peffer, Anthony Phillips, Taylor Phillips, Taylor Pipoli, Andrew Pitko, Catherine Pontius, Anthony Popio, Brianna Protain, Ethan Puzz, Trevor Ramhoff, Melissa Ramirez, Cole Ratliff, Kyle Rice, Molly Richards, Alyssa Richardson, Philip Ritchie, Glenn Roberts, Jovette Rodriguez, Colleen Ross, Katrina Rossi, Anthony Ruddy, Jacob Rossetti Smith, Michaela Sakotis, Alexis Salih, Tierra Salmons, Michaelan Sandquist, Kelly Sandwich, Ethan Saxey, Kevin Schmidt, Savannah Schultz, Jasmine Schwab, James Scott, Rima Shakatra, Ryan Sheffield, Ashley Sierra, Jenna Silvestri, Amani Simmons, Andrew Sizer, Regina Sletfold, Alex Smith, Kaylee Smith, Caitlin Stanek, Anna Steiner, Ariana Stewart, Hope Sudol, Alexander Savesco, Kevin Taylor, Casey Tikach, Artrasia Tensley, Brooke Thomas, Diamond Thomas, Mason Tibbetts, Samantha Tofil, Christian Torres Pomales, Samantha Toth, Jayana Trailer, Harrison Van Kirk, Kyle Varga, Kylie Vestal, Angelo Vitullo, Robert Vitullo, Samuel Vitullo, Bryce Warmouth, Andrew Williamson, Adrian Willoughby, Darren Wilson, India Woods, Michael Yanarella, Samantha Zarlingo, Mackenzie Zetz, Elijah Cole, Melissa Stroud, Robert Zablina. Please stay quiet. Remain quiet. Class of 2017, by the power vested in me by the Ohio Board of Education and the Austintown Local Schools Board of Education, it is my honor to confirm that you, these young men and women, have met or exceeded all of the requirements for graduation and now officially enjoy the rights and privileges thereof. Congratulations! I want to personally thank our audience for remaining quiet. It's fine you're not now, but I promise you, we are one of the few schools in the entire area that honor our kids the way they need to be honored, and I thank you.
Hey guys, let's give it up again for Mr. Burneye for that great message and the job that he had here today. Also a shout out for one more person that makes this occasion so special. How about for our band director that's always with us, Mr. Wes O'Connor, and for his entire band. Professionalism at its best. So to segue into that, in honor of our graduates that are here today, both this class of 2017 and members, other Fitch graduates who are also here with us, I ask that you all please rise at this time as Mr. O'Connor will lead our band in the playing of the Fitch alma mater. All right, everybody, just some brief closing remarks, just one more final senior salute that we have. And I just want to say, if anybody hasn't a chance to see the tribute video that was made to the class of 2017, you gotta do a Google search and try to find it somewhere because it is excellent. And I did see both Brandon and Larry in that video, but they weren't singing, so we made it through that one okay. But I would just like to take this opportunity to thank everyone that had a hand in putting that video together. I've watched it at least a dozen times this week, and it offers hope and highlights the attributes of this great class. And those attributes include talent, diversity, sensitivity, a choice to move forward and commit to a cause instead of unfairly criticize, and a desire to make life better and, yes, move mountains. So please, as the anthem of that video reveals, continue to rise up. You will rise like the day. You will rise up. You will rise unafraid. You will rise up, high like the waves, for you, and all of you in this great class of 2017. God bless, Godspeed, and go Falcons! All right, to conclude our ceremony, Tiffany is here with a special part of our program. Tiffany?
Congratulations to the class of 2017. It's time to turn our tassels.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our great celebration. Go on out there and make it a great Celebrate Your Family's Day. Thank you.
In association with Austintown Local Schools and Austintown Township.